G'day everybody, Vanny001 here. Got the Metro, well the interesting Metro I was talking about in the last video. Now I have found the Sharky Peninsula. I'm going to work on that tonight. It's a little difficult to find. I can't believe I actually lost it in amongst all my files like that, but yeah, the capture card's a little weird with the way it captures. It captures untitled file names and it's got weird anyway. So yeah, this was a kind of unique match. It's not your typical Metro at all. I'll save the little surprise for later on. But if you've never really played Metro, if you're not really into it, I do find it a lot better on Conquest than on Rush. I find actually all the maps better on Conquest, which, you know, coming from primarily a Rush gameplay background on Bad Company 2 and Bad Company 1, and playing a bit of Conquest on Battlefield 2 and on 1942 and on 1943. I just thought this game would be, you know, great for Rush. I thought because, you know, a lot of the maps were typically Rush maps on Bad Company 2. I thought, well, they've got the Rush mode down on that, maybe they'll get it right on this, but I didn't really find that to be the case. In my personal opinion, it was a lot of the Rush maps are very choke point orientated, and they have flanking routes, but they're usually easy to defend flanking routes. It really does benefit the defenders a great deal. And I found Conquest a lot more open, more of a free-flowing game, so I've pretty much stuck with it as a game mode. And I really do enjoy it actually now. I never really played it in Bad Company 2 at all. You know, I think I had like almost 6,000 games on that, so I don't really miss Rush at all. A lot more vehicles on Conquest, and I do enjoy the vehicle combat, so yeah, this is the moment. Now, flag's been taken, we're looking fucking everywhere for the guy. And then we're hearing shots, and guess where the shots are coming from? They're coming from underneath the ground. He's glitched himself underneath the map. So Ozzy's going to try some C4 right now. Can't really get him because he's underneath the ground. So he's going to sit there the entire match and capture C. He's going to get a couple of guys. He's going to end up, you know, getting them through the ground, and I think a few of his squad mates spawn on him. I don't know if they were all in on it or what, but if they were, they were. If they weren't, they weren't. You know, I don't really give a fuck. It was not going to win them the game. In our opinion, we were going to change our tactics up to, you know, compensate for the unknown factor. The unknown factor being some douchebag sitting underneath the fucking map. I have no idea how he actually got underneath there, but I thought it was all fixed up, that kind of stuff on Metro and a lot of the other maps, the glitchy areas and that, but apparently not. This guy managed to get underneath there somehow. Being in this position, we have, you know, two options. I mean, this guy's going to continuously take C, so taking C is going to be just next to impossible. I spent a little bit of my time trying to kill him, and because I was kind of pissed. But, you know, we talked it over, we made the decision, we'll go cap A and we'll defend from B side. So we pretty much switched our roles, you know. We switched our spawns in a way. If you think about it, we're spawning on the Russian side, and we're trying to defend the B escalators like you would if you're on that side. Now, as you can see too, it's going to be a long video, so I thought I'd talk a little bit about the map trailer that was out today. I'll do that in a couple of minutes, so if you want to hang around, you'll hear my thoughts and feelings on that. But once again, you know, everybody's trying to get him, and a couple of blue guys are hanging around with us. I think everybody kind of picked up on what was happening. But it was just, you know, one of those situations, man, where you just, oh, fuck off, dude, you know. Play the fucking game fairly. You know, I'm pretty confident that he purposely put himself underneath there, okay? Some kind of frustrations kicking in. I know I really can't get him, but I'm just fucking cool, yeah, you bastard. You know, just that kind of feeling you get. So we've adjusted our tactics, man. We cap A. A couple of blue guys are hanging around A, so we're not too worried. We're going to get B back. Then, you know, we're going to kind of switch that roll up. Like I said, we're going to defend it from the opposite end. It was a very odd match, and something we had to adjust to. It was unforeseen, and I'm really kind of impressed by our team's ability to adapt to it. We all kind of pulled together, realised what was happening, and all made the push onto A, and rendered their douchebag tactic null and void, you know? That was the way to go. So, I'll get onto the map, eh? Everyone wants to know how I feel about it. A lot of comments have been thrown around on the Battlefield channel. If you go and have a look on the the Battlefield YouTube channel, you will see that the majority of the comments is COD. Now, I could see people saying that. I could see the map being very COD-like, but this is Battlefield. Okay, if the developers thought this was a good idea, then yeah, okay. You don't have to play it. You really don't. You don't have to buy it. You don't have to play it. You don't have to give them your money. So there is really no problem. Now you can, you know, hit me back with, well, but that's not Battlefield. Well, yeah, at the moment it is. That's what this game's going to be like, okay? We're getting a wide open map pack later on, Armored Kill. Okay, that's going to be my map pack. That's the one I'm most looking forward to. I'm probably going to get close quarters, primarily just for the other weapons. I will play a couple of games. I don't think they're going to have a Conquest or Rush on it at all. I think it is going, there's a kind of a rumour floating around that it might be only 16 players, 8 on 8, which is kind of a bit silly, but that is just a rumour. It's not confirmed. It would be kind of a silly idea, but I think with maybe the maps being that small, maybe that's the way they'll have to go. My mate and I were talking, Constantius and I were talking about it tonight. We can't really see how Conquest or Rush would work, and I don't see them being on there at all. I'm pretty sure they're not. It can't be done, you know, it just does not suit the map. It doesn't have that wide open space to flank, and yeah, I'm impressed by the destruction. I think it looks great. I think they've done a lot of improvements on the engine, given us the destruction that Battlefield 3 was touted to have. And I can understand, you know, they're working across 3 platforms, guys. Alright? 3 platforms. 2 platforms that, you know, for console, they're not nice to developers, okay? They have to work very hard to get content out. They're limited to the amount of patches they can release each year. Or I think maybe Microsoft limits, I don't know about Sony. However, you know, the technical difficulties of having this game on console must be something that the layman can't really understand. And I don't. I have no idea about computer science whatsoever. Okay, I can barely get mine to run bloody correctly. And these guys make entire games. You know, this here, what you see in front of you, is what, 3-5 years work? Who knows? You know, it takes time. And at the start, I was one of those people that was, oh, this is not completed, this is this. But over time, you change your opinion, and you're entitled to change your opinion. Okay, you can change it. And I have. I understand now that, after talking to a lot of people, I understand that these people work fucking hard to bring us these games. Okay, EA, yes, they're a money-hungry conglomerate that wants to rule the world in some people's fucking minds. But we knew that going in, people. Okay, we knew that. Alright? DICE done a fucking great job. Alright, it's not your traditional Battlefield game. Okay, it doesn't feel like a lot of older Battlefield games. It doesn't feel like Bad Company 2. It doesn't feel very much like Bad Company 1. It doesn't feel like what we're used to. And that's okay. It's new. Alright? They wanted a new audience as well. They wanted to bring new players over to this experience. I think that's a justified reason. They wanted to people to experience this game in a greater scale, like more people. Perfectly fine with that. You can be elitist all you want. I've dealt with PC elitists, Battlefield elitists, COD elitists, and you're all a fucking joke. Okay? I was on the verge of becoming like you. I really was. I was so close to being a fucking elitist fucking Battlefield player. It was not even funny. And then I talk to people who actually know what the fuck they're talking about. People over at DICE work incredibly hard to bring us these games. Okay, they get money, yes, but that's how the fucking world works. You want a fucking product, you pay for it. Okay? You don't just get shit for free. And that money goes to people. It goes to people who made the product. So I think everybody needs to chill with this, you know, fuck DICE, fuck EA stuff. I'm not a fan of EA either. I mean, I don't like big corporations as it is. Okay, they become faceless and soulless. They do kind of treat you like a number, and that does piss me off a little bit. But DICE are not that. Okay, they're a group of people that like making video games, like playing video games, and they work for EA. You know, everyone's got a boss, mate. You know, everyone's got someone they answer to. And if EA did push DICE to appeal to more of a larger segment of the gaming community by making certain maps, certain playstyles more apparent in Battlefield 3, then so be it. Okay, it is just the way the gaming industry is going. All games are pretty much trying to appeal to a greater audience. There are niche, you know, segments, little cliques that only play certain games, but that is not the gaming community as a whole. And I kind of understand them wanting to appeal to a greater audience. I think that is a wise decision, a wise business move. Close quarters might not be to everybody's taste. It might look, sound, feel like Call of Duty. Don't buy it. Simple as that. Okay? Don't have it on your hard drive. Don't download it. Don't even look at it. That's your choice. You have the choice there. Okay? I'm, as I said, getting it. I like Battlefield. I want the weapons. I think that's an incentive that they are relying on a little bit to get people to buy it, is new weapons, and do appeal to a lot of people. They do appeal to me, obviously, because I said I'm getting it. We'll give it a go. I'll give it a good old go, you know. I'm not gonna just pass judgment on it and say, well, fuck this shit, like a lot of people are. I want to see what they've done. I want to see what their time and effort's been put into, and I want to see it play out in front of me. Okay, I don't want to watch a whole bunch of other people playing. I want to see how it plays myself, how it feels, how the guns handle in the situations. And this guy's really starting to piss me off underneath this fucking ground, eh? He really is. The fucking prick, he's got frag rounds on now. So, yeah, there's my thoughts and feelings on it. I think we, as a community, need to shut the fuck up with this COD shit. This is Battlefield. It has a different skin. It has a different play style. Alright, there are vehicles in the next DLC. That is for the people who want that open world, sandboxy experience. Okay, but there are a lot of new players that have come over to this game that don't want that. That don't enjoy that. Even a lot of older Battlefield players don't typically enjoy vehicle combat. They like to be on the ground and pound and all the way. Run and gun. I'm kind of, let's say, probably 70-30, probably 60-40. I like the vehicles, but I also like being on the ground too. I like having to run and doing a fucking bit to get, you know, flags captured, and can't spend all your time in a vehicle unless, well, the air vehicles probably really don't help capture flags, or sometimes they can. But, you know, I like being on the ground. I like, you know, getting in the mix of it all. And this is that situation where I'm just sitting, fuck you, mate. I'm going to keep this flag for a little bit, so you cannot just sit there and take it back. I hope everybody does understand where I'm coming from. I'm not saying this is going to be the best map pack of all time, and oh my god, I'm so eager to play this, and you guys all fucking suck who think this is COD, and that's juvenile. What I'm saying to you all is, DICE aren't doing this just to piss you off. You know? They're not doing this just to make your life more difficult. or to say to you, oh fuck you, we're gonna do what we want. They can pretty much do that anyway, but then it's not what's happening here. They've made these maps, okay? It's a separate game mode apart from all others. Alright? It's not, I do hope, I'm not really sure of this. I probably should look for confirmation, but I am kind of just talking out my ass right now. I hope it's not in the standard map rotation where we will be playing a couple of games of something like the standard maps and then be put into that. If they're having the rumoured 16 player limit, I doubt that would happen. I'm kind of hoping they have their own servers for close quarters, I really do. I know a lot of people are going to be very frustrated if they do pop into the normal map rotation when they don't really want to play them. The way I see it, you know, this is how it is. Alright, shit's not going to change. We are getting the larger maps. Alright, biggest one in Battlefield history. Consoles won't, but I'm going to go play it on PC and give it a look. But you know, everyone's got to kind of chill. Just reading through those comments on the Battlefield page, I thought, look, it's just not how it is, guys. These people work fucking hard, man. They really do. And if you have a fucking talk to them, if you don't, you can't be aggressive with people. Like right off, oh you fucking do this fucking. I made that mistake ages ago, you know, when I was first starting out. Just being aggressive with fucking developers and that. And it's a fucking huge mistake. Because that's, you know, not going to get you your desired response. And everybody's looking for their, you know, their one tagline top comment with Battlefield duty, you know, duty call a field and all this kind of fucking, yeah, have your fucking, you know, arrow to the knee moment, mate. Some of us kind of want this game to succeed and want people to play it more. And new players are going to be a real burden to you. I mean, fuck, they piss me off too, but I'm not going to ever stop playing this game because people are stupid. If you fucking go through life like that, just doing something, stop doing something because people are fucking dumb. And geez, you're going to have a boring fucking life because there's plenty of fucking morons out there in the world, trust me on that. But just, you know, don't be aggressive. Just talk to them, say, these are my concerns. Now I'm sure if you are civil, you will get a response. If you're a dick, you're not going to get anything. You're going to be treated like a fucking moron and a dick. Okay, just relax with it, guys. It's not the end of the fucking world. Okay, plenty of other DLC coming out. 2 more after this one. We had the patch beforehand, which will change certain aspects of the game. It will feel better. I'm very hopeful on the patch. I think it will feel a lot better after it. But yeah, it really was the comments. I was reading through and I was just like, fucking hell, man. I laughed at a few, and a few of them I just like, well, fuck you, man. There are people at DICE that have worked for years in this, in the gaming industry. And, you know, dedicated their lives to making video games. I really think that you need to cut them a break and just, if you are truly that upset about it, do not buy it. Just fucking forego it. Say no thank you. You don't have to be fucking force fed it. You have the choice here to say no. So do that if it really bothers you that much. Okay, as I said, I'm gonna get it. I want the new weapons and I want to see it. I want to play it. And because it's Battlefield and I do enjoy this game. Frustrates the hell out of me sometimes, but mate, I'm not going to stop playing it because of those frustrations. I'm going to adjust, improvise, adapt and overcome, if you really need to think of it that way. So there you go. It was a fucking bit of a rant and a rave and we ended up fucking winning. Suck it, you fucking glitching bitch. I'll catch you again next time. Thanks for watching.